It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brewboard and it's a can of their Beasticus. It's a New England IPA coming in at 4.9% ABV in a 330ml can. The beer is available from beersofeurope.co.uk by clicking the link in the description box. The link will take you to the part of the web store where they're selling this. A little bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. Is a 2-finger white head. Straw coloured, hazy looking IPA. Good levels of carbonation, slow moving carbonation. Looks good. Looks good. Ooh, and I just got that beer somewhere this close, well, quite close to my nose, and it smells fantastic. Wow, really pungent, really kind of full on. Fabulous. Zesty, juicy, tropical, spicy, peppery. Grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, passion fruit, mango. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. It's nice. A nice beer. Really nice beer. I reviewed some of the Brewboard beers about a year or two ago, and I predicted that they would be like one of the UK's next up and coming breweries which everybody would want to try and drink, and they were producing some fantastic beers. I think they're from Cambridge. I would love to go and see these guys because I'd love to go to Cambridge to have a look around. Brewboard HQ, Button End, Harston in Cambridge. I predicted massive things, but it didn't. I don't know. I was thinking like they would do a Cloudwater or a Verdant where everybody would be talking about this brewery. I don't know why it didn't happen. Maybe because the part of the world where they're in, maybe it's Cambridge, is a bit like, I mean, it's nothing like, I was about to say it's a bit like Barry. It's nothing like Barry, but a bit like Barry in that the ale world isn't as well known as it possibly could be. If you go 7 miles down the road into Cardiff, where I live, the ale world is massive. Loads of brew pubs, loads of bars, loads of craft bars. It's all kicking off, and it hasn't quite happened in Barry. And I wonder, because I mean, maybe ale is massive in Cambridge. With the university, it wouldn't surprise me. But I haven't heard, you hear of areas, don't you, pockets of the UK and around the world where beer is massive. Vermont in America, New York in America, London, Leeds, Manchester, Sheffield, Bristol to a certain extent. These Burton-on-Trent, but that's more traditional kind of brewing. But these pockets, these areas of places where beer is huge. You don't think of Cambridge and think, that's a place I'd go for the craft beer scene. A bit like the town where I'm from. So maybe that was the reason why they didn't do, as I predicted a year or two ago, that they would go massive, this Brewboard, because they produce some really good beer. Really zesty, punchy, tropical, passion fruit, mango. A little bit of bitterness on the back end, a little bit of sweetness to begin with. Cracking beer, absolutely cracking beer. Carbonation rolls around nicely in the glass. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And not too much on the can really, as to just the address, the ABV, all of the things that they have to put on, I suppose they put on, but no description on the beer. If I was to be a little bit critical, which I suppose as a beer reviewer you have to be, then I think the ABV is a little low. But then again, that might be to do with the fact that in Cambridge and the surrounding area, it's in some parts, like when I used to visit Brains Brewery quite a lot, about 7-8 years ago, the talk was, whenever we looked to brew a beer with Brains, which we brewed 3 beers with Brains, the talk was, it's tough to sell a beer over 4.5% ABV. People don't want to buy it in this particular area. That's changed now, but perhaps again that might be the area of Cambridge where they've gone, we'd love to brew a New England IPA, but it's a difficult sell if we try to produce a beer at 6% ABV. I totally understand that. But yeah, if I'm being slightly critical, the ABV is a little low. But everything else about the beer is spot on. It's lovely, it's tropical. All the flavours are in the middle of the beer. A little bit of sweetness over there, a little bit of bitterness over there, but all the flavours down the channel, down the middle, as it's supposed to be. Lots of dry hopping going on. Maybe some oats added to the beer as well to give you that haziness. But yeah, I like it. I like it enough to give it an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!